What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today is another reaction video by your boy Brian. Today we're going to be reacting to How Old is Every SML Character by SML Universe. But let's shut up now. Let's get into the video. Let's go.
How old is every character in SML?
I don't think Cody's really 4. His birthday is on a leap year, but I don't think that's how that works, really. Like, I'm pretty sure he's 16. Like, at actual age. I don't know.
Today, we're gonna find it out as some characters literally have multiple birthdays.
That doesn't make sense. Hold on. I'm trying to set my phone up. That's why I paused it. But then I heard that and I was like, that doesn't make any sense at all. How do you have multiple birthdays? I think Marvin does. Like, I think he had, like, a certain birthday on, like, his license in one video. But then there was, like, a Marvin's birthday video or something. And it was on, like, a completely different date. I don't know.
Easiest character is Jeffy, and he's 20 because just a couple months ago we got the video Jeffy's 20th birthday, and we've been getting Jeffy birthday videos ever since he was 12 because views. But there's actually a couple characters that share the exact same birthday as Jeffy, one of which being Brooklyn Guy, and we know this because in SML movie Jeffy's Birthday Wish, Jeffy makes a wish right as the solar eclipse was happening that the day would never end. And so to save the world, they had to find someone else who had a birthday on the same day to wish that everything was back to normal. So they called Brooklyn Guy over to explain what's happening, but
yeah, we all know Brooklyn Guy has the same birthday. He's even on Jeffy's 18th birthday. He was like saying how like, Rosalina, you forgot it was my birthday. No one remembered. And she was like, oh, it's my son's birthday too. Well, yeah, right. It's like people have my birthday. I wish they'd all die or something.
In the midst of this, he remembers that today's his birthday.
Happy birthday, honey.
What?
Wait, what's today?
Today's the 21st.
What? Well, it's my birthday today! Isn't that just the easiest fucking ending we could have thought of?
And although this was used as a cheap ending, it's now his actual birthday. And we know that he was born in 1977, making him 47 years old. But in this video, we also find out that the homeless guy, aka Hansel, also shares the same birthday as Jeffy. And he was born in 1979, which means he's 45 years old. Now that the easy ones are out of the way, finding some of these other characters' ages are gonna start getting a lot more complicated. Starting with Mario, who literally has multiple ages. Let's start with the most
I heard about that on another video, I think.
obvious one. In SML movie Marvin's Birthday, it's confirmed that he's turning 40 years old. But is this really true? Because in SML movie Jeffy's driver's license, if you pause at just the right time, you can see it says Mario, the SML house, Pensacola, Florida, and June 1st, 1983 is his birthday, which would make him 41 years old. But this doesn't make any sense, because if we go off of when SML movie Marvin's Birthday was uploaded, his birthday would be November 22nd, 1984, which would make him a completely different age from what was confirmed in Jeffy's driver's license. And my theory is that maybe Marvin the puppet and Mario the plushie actually have different birthdays.
Since they are kind of different people. Yeah, that makes sense. I would say Marvin, like how, like his voice is, I feel like Marvin, the puppet version, is probably 40. And like the plushie, since it's like the actual Mario one, however old like Mario is, so or maybe they made their own age, so maybe like it is 41 or 40 for the Mario plush, but a different age for the puppet, yeah.
Or more realistically, Logan just messed this up, and now he has 2 birthdays. But Chef Pee-Pee's birthday is all over the place, since on June 1st, 2014, a video was uploaded called Chef Pee-Pee's birthday. However, this would...
And to be honest, no one really cares about Chef Pee-Pee's birthday, really. Like, I haven't seen, like, any people be like, we need, like, more Chef Pee-Pee birthday videos. Why have y'all skipped a lot of Chef Pee-Pee's birthday videos? Like, no one cares at all. Except for, like, the fucking 3 people that are favorite character Chef Pee-Pee. And I'm not hating on y'all. I think Chef Pee-Pee's a good character. But I think Chef Pee-Pee's probably one of my favorite characters, but not like all time favorite. I'm gonna fucking jump off a cliff if this phone falls again. But like, no one really cares about his birthday. His birthday, like this video that it's showing on screen right now, though, that video was a good video. I really liked that video when I watched it.
Somehow change into July 27th in SML movie Chef Pee-Pee's birthday surprise. And we know how old he is because when Chef Pee-Pee was opening his presents and playing the games, Junior set up some candles that said 60 on them. However, when Chef Pee-Pee sees the candles,
Chef Pee-Pee's not 60, bro. He's like 38 at best.
he says that he's only 26. And since this video was 9 years ago, he's now 35. But we don't know his exact birthday. Finding these other characters' birthdays are gonna be even more complicated. The next character is NordVPN?
Oh yeah, buddy. Let's talk about it.
On a real
I don't care about NordVPN. I don't care. I'm gonna just go ahead and skip the ad.
30-day money-back guarantee. Again, make sure to check out my link. It's down in the description and the pinned comment for you guys. It supports the channel, and it helps me keep making content for you guys. And now to Dougie, aka Black Yoshi. And just like Mario, we know his birthday from his driver's license. Because in SML movie Black Yoshi's birthday, Mario was preparing a card for Chef Pee-Pee's birthday. But this gives Black Yoshi an idea. So he lies to Mario saying that today is his birthday, when in reality, he's just trying to get money out of Mario. However, later in the video, after Black Yoshi successfully scammed Mario, a cop shows up to the door with Black Yoshi's driver's license. And Brooklyn Guy literally says out loud that Black Yoshi's birthday is on October 23rd, 1992. The next birthday is one that's really weird to think about. Junior is 16 years old. His last birthday video was uploaded on October 22nd of 2024, and he turned 16. It's crazy to think that in less than 2 years, he's gonna be a full-grown adult just like Jeffy. However, they don't really change when they act when they grow up, so maybe in the future, we'll get a video where all the characters go back in time and turn young again so they can keep acting like kids, rather than Jeffy being like 24 and Junior being 18. That'd be kinda weird. But Cody's age is another weird one, because in SML movie Cody's birthday,
because he has a leap year birthday, so it's like he's technically 4 years old, but because he only has like 4 actual birthdays since his birthday's on a leap year. But he's been alive for 16 years, but his birthday's only happened for. It's really confusing.
Turned 8, but technically he was only 2 because he was born on a leap year. So right now he's 16 and also 4 because leap years. Unlike Cody, Joseph's age is actually pretty simple, with him being born on October 7th, 2008, making him 16 years old. But of course, Rose's birthday can't be that simple, because she doesn't have an actual birthday. But my theory is that she is literally millions of years old, because we know from when she was a plushie, she came from outer space, and her parents are literally aliens. But this wouldn't make sense nowadays because
It doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense though, because how are her parents aliens, but she came out human? What?
she's obviously a human now, and Marvin has changed ages randomly, so I would guess that
I guess maybe the plushie version was like part alien and part like space people.
Rose is very similar in age to Marvin. Goodman, thankfully, is another pretty simple one, with his birthday being confirmed in SML movie Jeffy's shirt on yet again another driver's license. And in this video, Mr. Goodman changes his name to Poopy Butt, but that's not important. What is important is the fact that we can see he's born on August 16th, 1960, making him one of the oldest SML characters at 64 years old. Now we've gone over all the main
60? Damn. Older than my mom.
characters, but later in this video, we're gonna be going over all of the side characters and even the OG characters, and some of these ages later on are gonna get really complicated. But first, let's go over the ages of the whole SML crew. The first one is Logan 30acre, aka the creator of SML.
Logan's like in his 30s, I think. I don't know. I think like 32.
and he was born on November 17th of 1994, making him 30 years old. Lance 30acre, also known as the voice of Jeffy, was born on September 23rd, 1993, and he's 31 years old, making him 1 year older than his brother Logan. And Lavelle Stanton, otherwise known as the voice of Joseph in Chef Pee-Pee, was born on April 20th, 1995, and he is 29 years old. And yes, April 20th, he was born on 420. Chris Netherton, aka Pablo, aka Poopy, aka the Poopster, was born on October 18th of 1994, making him 28 years old. Next is Elena Keys, and she was born on January 17th, 1995, and she is 30. Anthony Miller, the voice of Timmy Huckerdale and Grimace, was born on June 12th, 1994, also making him 30. And Will Townsend was born on March 24th, 2003, making him the youngest SML cast member, being only 21 years old.
He it's still in his age where he's just got allowed to be able to drink.
Harold Strickland, aka the guy who plays Santa's birthday or age for a matter of fact, is unknown, with nothing being written about him on the SML wiki. But I did find what I assume to be his LinkedIn page, but there's no mention of his age or birthday anywhere on here. So if I had to guess, I would say that he's at least in his 50s or 60s, but...
Yeah, because why would his hair be white, naturally? I know, the Beto O'Rourke. Beto, his hair's gray and he's kind of young, I think. So, and also, I don't know. My guess for his age is probably 53. Because he just seems kind of old and his hair's is all white and gray. That's why he's the SML Santa. And also, just his voice is more older people's voice. I don't know. I don't know how to fucking say words.
There's no actual evidence of this. Audrey 30acre, aka Lance's wife, who films behind the scenes of every single SML video, actually has the same birthday as Logan, but is exactly 1 year older than him, being 31. And finally, Matthew Reber, the guy who voices Scooter, is 40, with him being born on November 11th, 1984. And now, back to SML characters, starting with Craig. And he doesn't have a confirmed birthday, but since he's the devil, he has to be as old as time. He has to be billions upon trillions of years old since he isn't human. But easily, the oldest character in all of SML, without a debate, is God, because he literally created the SML universe. The next character, aka Goodman's punching bag, is Chives. And even though we don't know his birthday, we know how old he is. Because in SML movie Goodman's Bad Request, the video starts off with Jeffy showing magic tricks to Marvin and Rose. And when they get a knock at the door, Marvin goes to answer it. At the door is Chives and Goodman. And Goodman tells Marvin to cut Chives' balls off because he keeps peeing all over the floor. And then, as a response to this, Chives says, "I can't hold it anymore, I'm 73, making him one of the oldest human SML characters. The next character is the Lone Dolphin, and since we don't know his actual birthday yet, my theory is that he's in his 20s, because the life expectancy for an average dolphin is 28 to 29 years old, and dolphins never live past 4.
Well, it is a human part, a dolphin that's part human, because he can speak English and he doesn't have to be in water to live. And it is a fictional show, so.
40, as some die as young as 16, so he could be anywhere between 20 and 28 years old. The next character is Little T. He is so underused now, they need to bring him back. And my theory is that he's 16 because Junior, Joseph, and Cody are all the same age. However, Little T is still in the same class as them, so he's obviously 16, but also Jeffy's 20 in the same class. So I could be wrong, but since Little T, formerly known as Toad, was there since the very first school series way back in the day, I'm going to assume that he's also 16. The next character is Braxton, and this one's pretty confusing. In SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Clown...
Yeah, he's 500 something years old, he said. Like 568 years old.
are. Junior and Bowser are
And if he said he was that old that long ago, he's probably like 1,000 years old now. Or like 600 years old. So that was probably like 7 or 9 years ago. So, I'm not doing the fucking math in my head, but he's probably like 700 years old now.
looking through Bowser's old yearbooks, and in there we see that Mario and Bowser were in the class of 85. The age of graduation is typically 17 or 18 in America, meaning that Bowser was born in 1967,
What?
and since he was born in February, he was 28 when he graduated. So his birth year is 1967, and most people
I swear in a video he said he's like hundreds of years old. Maybe I'm wrong.
to
Maybe
graduate
I'm
the
wrong.
year they turn 18, making Braxton 57. But wait, Mario was apparently in the same graduating class, so this means that he could also be 57? Oh god, how many birthdays does Marvin have? Oh no, this is so confusing.
Yeah.
The next character is Scooter, and he
I
was
swear, I must be a fucking dumbass, because I think he said he's like extremely old in the video. Unless he's just said he's old and my dumbass thought he said something else. My bad.
made in the cloning machine in SML movie
Cloning
Jeffy's
machine.
Clone. And because this video was uploaded on March 2nd of 2018, this means that Scooter is 6 years old. Jackie Chu's birthday is completely unknown.
Yeah.
And I'm serious when I say this because I researched for like a solid 30 minutes and I genuinely couldn't find anything
30 minutes.
about his age. But if I had to guess, I would say that he's anywhere between 35 and 50, because you need to be about 25 to start teaching, and the first school series we see him in SML was about 10 years ago. Tyrone's age is pretty simple, with his birthday being February 22nd, 1976, making him 48 years old. But his wife Judith's age isn't as simple, as her age was never confirmed in a video. But on the SML wiki, it just vaguely says that she was born in 1981, making her either 42 or 43. But I'll take that with a grain of salt because they don't have any proof on there. But if you guys know how old she is, let me know. And now, onto the OG characters. And finding some of these ages will be difficult because a lot of these characters were made when Logan was just a kid. Starting with Shrek. Now, he doesn't have an actual confirmed birthday in the SML universe,
Well, how
so we're gonna
old-
have to go off of the movie
Yeah, I was about to say, how old is Shrek in the movie? Because that's probably how old he is in the SML universe. If I had to take a
and he
guess.
was born on May 14th, 1989, which makes him 35 years old. There's also no evidence for Woody's birthday, so we're gonna have to go off of the movies here too. And he was 55 years old in Toy Story 4, which was set in 2019. So right now, he's 60 years old. Next is Screwball, and he doesn't really have a confirmed age, but if I had to guess, I would say that he's anywhere between 40 and 60. And now, my favorite
Yeah,
character
he's
out
a
of this list,
pedophile
Charlie
character.
from Charlie and Friends. And since Charlie is literally just
Hi guys, I'm Charlie.
Lavelle, I'm gonna say that he was born on April 20th, 1995, making him 29 years old as well. Next is Doofy, who just like Screwball doesn't have a confirmed age, but because he's a dragon, I think that he could potentially be thousands of years old. And now for my boy Tony the Tiger. And for this one, we're gonna have to go off of the age of the actual Tony the Tiger, because he doesn't have an age in the SML universe. And according to Google, he made his debut in 1952, so as of 25, he is 73 years old. But what about Mama Luigi? One of
Oh my god. Why are these characters that don't seem old at all, like almost 100 years old?
the most OG characters in SML. And well guys, I'm not gonna lie, I really struggled to find out how old Mama Luigi is, but thankfully the good old SML wiki came in handy. And according to this, apparently he's born on February 26, 1981, making him 43 years old. Now onto what is probably one of the oldest human characters in SML, Margaret. And according
I don't remember her name. Margaret? Margaret? I didn't hear him say the name. But she's like really one of like the only grandpa characters, like old people characters, other than Mario's dad or Marvin's dad, which we haven't seen since the Nintendo plushie era.
According to the SML wiki, she was born on, get this, May 6th, 1494, making her 530 years old. And now, I have a couple of theories on this. My
What
first
the
theory is
fuck?
that this is her actual age, because she's Bowser's mom. And Bowser used to be a turtle who was probably also hundreds of years old. So this could possibly
I swear he said he's like 500 something years old before.
make sense, but my second and more real
Well, I don't think Bowser could be at 500 something years old because her mom is 530 years old, so.
realistic theory
It's
is
not
that she's
possible.
actually just very old, but probably like more in her 80s. And she just has dementia and thought that she was 530 years old. But I'm sorry, being 530 years old just literally isn't possible if you're a human. Even making it to 100 is considered good. But 500, that's just crazy. But let me know if I missed any characters' ages down in the comments. And try to guess my birthday. If someone can guess it, I'll pin the comment. Thank you so much for watching, and click on this video right here to see what happened to every single forgotten SML character. Trust me, it's a good one.
Okay, well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I surely enjoyed the video I was watching. That SML Universe. This video was good. Oh yeah, he missed Bully. He should have done Bully. That would have been a good character. Yeah, no one really cared about Bully. But it would have been a character to find out his age, even though he's probably like also 16. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Until next time, I will see you all next time. I'm out.